A reading or healing. Some of you are new to me and some of you are not. And the reading can be very simple as, why did my husband treat me like an asshole today? Well, I will tell you, because the energies I'm reading is the energies that are in the meridians. And there goes the spirits. Now they're going to really mess with the camera. So that means I got to really pay attention here and focus on you and try to figure out why they're doing that. But, yeah, will I get that job question? That's not a yes or no. It should be. You have so many variables above your head that I see. And they're connected to this one long meridian that's broken up in 14 pieces. And each of those meridians are connected to organs or a system, and they're connected to your emotions. They have distinct emotions. So small intestine emotions. Ready? Small intestine. Yeah, you know that small intestine that rolls around in your gut. Well, it's about loss and abandonment. It's about being vulnerable. And I have my little handies book. I have several, but this is my thin one. And it's about deserted, absent-minded, depressed, numb. I know you know what numb feels like. Profoundly deep, unrequited love. Oh, that is such a interesting one, because you're thinking, oh, I love them, but they'll never love me, or they'll never notice me. But got a spider that just ran by, so that's a good sign. It's about interconnection and weaving together, and that's how they're telling me right now. So we're learning how to communicate here together. Okay, so getting back to unrequited love. You're a child, okay? And you keep, like, for instance, one of the things that's coming in this last few days with this new energy that's vibration and frequencies, it is to deal with those things that keep you from love. Now, they're pretty much all of them do that. But what I've noticed with the patterns, like the other day, I said, my lens that I have over my eyes that is created as a 3-year-old sees that I asked, and I'm waiting for a particular response. So I'm this is my strategy, not that I'm doing now. It's a strategy and a program that runs in the body. And so I asked, hey, can I have a donut? And without realizing that I don't need to ask, just go do it. But yet, it's the program. It's something that you cannot see above. Okay, my job is to help you so that you can see it, and then you're going to go observe yourself in a whole new way from a spiritual perspective, and you're like, oh, I'm giving my power away there. Why am I even asking? What am I really doing? Because it's not about blaming anybody. It's about understanding and owning what you're doing. Okay? Now, again, if I'm having this program and I'm running it and I'm not spiritual paying attention, I can cause the person I'm with to become out of sync. And if I don't learn to own that as a spiritual being, then I will not be able to grow. Now, you can listen to cues of what people say that can either hurt you and go, oh my God, or you can go, God, that hurt. But why? Why am I attached to that? And you can learn to question about how you see things. And that, because a projection, you can project your crap onto everybody, but you're always continuously projecting out, because this is basically the ego is an electromagnetic guiding omni-apparition. It is a lens of a camera, and it'll focus in and out on what it's supposed to do. The moment you become over-attached with this matter, with this vibration, then it owns you, because the more energy you do keep in there, or you're stuck being in that position, then you have to keep repeating it until you resolve it. And when you resolve it, that energy comes back. So the over-identification with matter, okay, causes you to be in situations where you're in and out of sync with people your job, anything in life. I mean, people who just wake up and you just have a bad day. You're out of sync right from the start. And why? What's the importance of that? You can see it as a whispering opportunity to a bee sting, to a bitch slap, to a flying bitch slap. I mean, that's the one that knocks you down on your knees and makes you cry your ass off. And you're like, why? Well, we can answer those questions because your body ends up telling you a story. The small intestine. The small intestine is that as a child, I learned when I asked, and they say yes or no. But I also put a self-imposed limitation on myself, which was, okay, if I say it a couple times, if I say it more than that, then they're gonna get angry. Again, program. And if they show up of not giving to me, that means they didn't want me to have it in the first place. Why? Why did I view it that way? Well, a lot had to do with when I saw my family and my mother would just get upset. So I'd stand back and go, I don't want to do that to my mother. So I learned from cues. Oh, look at this sibling is saying, asking and asking and asking. That's making mom mad. Okay, I'm not going to do that. So my program is maybe to ask once or learn not to ask at all. You see what I'm saying? Okay, and it's important that you see how all this is really function in your life. So unrequited love is I don't see my mother love me as much as I want her to. But she still can be just as loving as she always has, but she has to be the parent, if that makes any sense. So it's so important to understand that you are so much more than just this human being. You are a spiritual person having this experience.